Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Apple report for Friday, July 21st, 2023. Before I click through the charts, just want to ask you to please click like if you haven't already and subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. Also, share the content if you would with friends and colleagues, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos just like this. Daily analysis in the SPY and the Triple Q, weekly analysis in the S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, the long bond ETF, the TLT, as well as two individual stock picks a week in 5 to 10 minute video format that you never see on YouTube, that cater to the 3 to 5 week out to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor. Always looking for 20% moves on those underlying stock picks. Check out wickedstocks.com. So here we go with the weekly chart. Just to remind you that several months ago we settled above the 169.51 long-term channel top that then indicated 222.78 still by the end of the year. A couple of months ago, actually a month and a half ago, we closed above that 182.94 previous all-time high from January of 22. And following all that, following the buy above 182.94, we did test a few weeks ago, 2.5, 3 weeks ago, this 200.80 now rising channel top, mentioning at the time that within a week or two we could fall to the channel base that is presently at 188.49. So this channel base remains in play. Especially what played out on Thursday. I don't have a strong sell signal right now, but it is certainly in play 188.49, just by virtue of the fact that we're holding inside that 200.80 ceiling to 188.49 floor support. Now, I don't know about today. That is a real possibility. Let's take a look actually at the daily chart. And there's a few things here. 193.97 was the high settlement price from a few weeks ago. I just have that as an intraday resistance level now. I now skew toward 195.10, the high settlement price, the all-time high settlement price, I might add, that was put out on Wednesday. It is our upward pivot point into next week. It can contain session strength. It is expected above 193.97. Able to contain daily buying pressures, well suited for day traders. And if we close above 195.10, the 3 to 5 a day swing trader should turn positive. In other words, should be long if you're going to do anything else. If we close above 195.10 within several days, we should retest the 200.80 channel top, where we could top out through next week. From there, fall back to the 188.49 channel bottom within a week or two of doing so. That is kind of the upside now as we move into next week. There's no indication of 200.80 once again, unless we close today above 195.10. Downside today, we do have 192.65. That is the low of the high, and that is our intraday downward pivot point. So upward pivot point above 193.97, expect 195.10. Below 192.65, expect 191.17, which I have as a session containment level. That is this sort of 4-week channel bottom we tested a week and a half ago, and it actually held. We slipped through it just a little bit, as you can see, certainly closed above it and then continued higher. It can contain session weakness, and let's put it this way. If we get a big sell-off today and we break 191.17, we could actually fall into the upper 180s, 188.49 to 189.10. That should be said. But a mere settlement today below 191.17 would signal the 188.49 to 189.10 region on an intraday basis. This is kind of a bigger picture. It also underscores the importance of 188.49 to 188.89.10. It is the channel base, as I was mentioning earlier, to the 200.80 channel top. That's just a reminder, but this is a better image of it because you can see how it also correlates with kind of a near-term 3-week channel bottom. This 188.49 to 189.10 region, if given the opportunity to buy it, does present a buy opportunity not only through next week, but perhaps even through August trade, because from here, we can rally not only back to the 200.80 channel top within a couple of weeks of doing so, but quite possibly On the next attempt of 200.80, we close above it. Given the longer term bullish dynamic, given the longer term buy signal, we could actually close above 200.80 the week that we test it next. It could be next week, who knows? Closing above 200.80, then we have a 2 to 3 week target at 212.62. 2 to 3 weeks from now, we are then approaching, this channel top is approaching our overall long term objective, which is shown on the weekly chart here. That is 213 even, the 212.62 level I just showed. 213 even on the weekly chart. It converges with 222.78 anyway over the next few weeks. And so really what I'm saying is, once again, closing above 200.80, you should anticipate, I think, our overall objective at 222.78 within probably 3 to 5 weeks. And that is the big picture upside. But the big picture downside, I don't see this today. I don't see it next week, but you never know. You know, you trade the signals. And the signal, if we were to test 188.49 to 189.10, would be to buy this market, whether it's for the day, whether it's for 3 to 5 days, or whether it's for 3 to 5 weeks, as I just outlined. But if we close today, and I think that's a long shot, but if we did close today below 188.49, everything skews south as we move into August trade. 2 to 3 week sell signal into the 174.11 to 176.41 region. So, you know, if we were to close below 188.49, then you should reach for those 175, 176 out of the money puts that don't expire for at least a month. If we test 188.49, 189.10, that is your opportunity, I think, for instance, to reach for 201, 202, 203 out of the money calls that don't expire for at least a few weeks. Or perhaps, as I said earlier, if we happen to test this upper 180s midterm support, you could consider reaching for the 220, 230 out of the money calls that don't expire for at least several months. Because as I say, holding above this will keep that 220s in reach over the next few months. You know, I'm going to say one more thing about this chart before I exit, and that is just sort of the day itself. Once again, 192.65, able to contain intraday weakness, above which 193.97 in reach, able to contain session strength. They are both intraday only pivot points, breaking or opening below 192.65. Expect 191.17, where we can place a daily low. If we close below 191.17, expect a test Monday of that upper 180s midterm support. Upside, pushing or opening above 193.97, expect 195.10, where a daily high can be placed. And if we close above 195.10, i.e. at a new all-time high settlement price, we should then reach, by the end of next week, retest that 200.80 rising channel top, where a weekly high can be placed. That is all I've got to say, actually, for Friday's Apple. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. I'll be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's Apple, and you have a great weekend.